Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler, I go. Got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no pass, flow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all cash, like watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, I'll be eating Kobe steak hot. La da da, got that fish sushi grade raw. La la la, I'm on vacation, I'ma stay off. La la la, now I'm taking all my days off. La da da, yeah, I'll be in the top spot, putting work in, cause I'ma be a boss, in a penthouse, jacuzzi, turn it hotter. On the roof, waiting for me is a chopper. Cha-cha-cha, I'm living in a daydream, yeah it may seem, but I manifest this every day, see. I got things I've been working on daily, and I stack it all up.
Sorry, y'all, I was muted. Hopefully you like the new and improved Jalen that I did. So, what's up, y'all? And welcome to another edition of the Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast with your boy, Kuka Connor. Here on this podcast, we talk 95% of Jalen Freaking Hurts, which is a hint of Philadelphia Eagles. Let's try that again.
Acknowledge me!
I, Kuka Connor, hate glitches, but I also acknowledge Jalen Freaking Hurts as my franchise quarterback while I rock the artist.
Acknowledge me!
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fire. Touchdown! They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts! Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. What about Hurts? Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really hurts.
I was going to do a Truth Hurts, but not yet. Okay? I'll do that another time. Because, let's be honest. Okay? So let's start like this. Joint practice was today, right? Philadelphia Eagles versus New England Patriots. There were some moments, right? There were some moments that Jalen Hurts looked great. But of course, he threw... Oh, you got me talking about this, man. God damn. He threw 3 interceptions, right? In 7-on-7. Now, I want him to be better for a number of reasons, right? I'm going to show you a couple clips today and some stuff where if he didn't throw those 3 interceptions, stuff like this wouldn't come out. And then, all right? So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get this out the way. And we're going to go on X, Twitter. Okay? It proves a point as you throw those 3 interceptions the freaks come out of it. So bear with me while I look for this. All right. Let's turn our attention to goofball number one. As right, Jordan Poyer. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he wouldn't even pop up if Jalen didn't throw those 3 interceptions in joint practice. This is why I say he needs to be better, especially in practice. And I know you're talking to somebody who keep repeating that it's just practice. It ain't a game. It's practice, right? Hi, I'm Paul. But why he popped up? Like all of a sudden, he popped up. Let's hear what he has to say.
A quarterback in this league, your team is down 14 points with 4 minutes to go. Is Jalen Hurts somebody that you trust bringing your team back into the game? Their offense is good. Their offense is game, really good outside receivers. They got a really good defense, and so Jalen.
I know what he's trying to do. We're gonna watch this, Joan. Together. I know what it's trying to do. It didn't want me to play it, but we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it.
A quarterback in this league, your team is down 14 points with 4 minutes to go. Is Jalen Hurts somebody that you trust bringing your team back into the game? Their offense is good. Their offense is extremely good. Obviously, they got Saquon Barkley. They got one of the best offensive lines in the game. Really good outside receivers. They got a really good defense. And so Jalen doesn't have to do a whole lot, right? But down 14 again.
Yeah, it's staticky. I know. And we're talking about it, Mike Green. We're talking about it. Because if he didn't do that, this guy wouldn't pop up. There's some other people that wouldn't pop up either if Jalen didn't do that. I'm just showing you this guy first.
A quarterback in this league, your team is down 14 points with 4 minutes to go. Is Jalen Hurts somebody that you trust bringing your team back into the game? Their offense is good. Their offense is extremely good. Obviously, they got Saquon Barkley. They got this one offense in the game. Good outside receivers. They got a really good defense. And so Jalen doesn't have to do a whole lot, right? But down 14 again, can Jalen bring his team back in the game? There's gonna be moments in the season where you're gonna be down 14. You're gonna be down 10 with 2 minutes to go, with 3 minutes to go. You're gonna have to make some throws. In those moments, can Jalen make those throws? And those are the questions that I think will be answered throughout the season, and I think we'll find out. Me, I don't know. He's not somebody that I would trust down 14 to bring my team back in the game, right? But again, I'm not going to sit here and hate on Jalen because all he's done is win. A quarterback in this league,
okay? Why did everyone freak out when it's practice? Because that's what they do, Mike Green. That's what they do. And then when that happens, Mike Green, you know better than anybody. I'm the guy that says it's practice. Right? I'm not mad that Jalen threw them interceptions. Me showing clips like this isn't the reason for the reason I'm showing stuff like this, and you're gonna see some more, is whatever Jalen freaking Hurts does, whatever Jalen does, people like this pops up. Right? I'm gonna show you some more. I'm gonna show y'all some more. Let's go to my guy Tuck, a Cowboys fan. My guy Jay Tuck. Let's go to Jay Tuck real quick. Is it? Here it is, right here. Let me make this bigger. Here's my guy. Here's my guy. Here's my guy Jay Tuck. Let me make this bigger. Where the report cards, fam? Jalen going to get a whooping when he gets home. Right? Cowboy fans. Oh, shout out to my guy Jay Tuck. Cowboy fans. Right? Wait, we ain't done. Shout out to my guy Jay Tuck. Let's go to our guy CFT. No. We won't do that. Let's go to YouTube. I got it better right there. Let's go to YouTube. I want y'all to hear this from Mark Holmes. Right? Let's find Mark Holmes. Come on. I'm flying a plane, y'all, so bear with it, brother. It just proved my point. Where's that video at? All right. Let me read the comments before I show y'all this. I was at practice with my daughter today. Watch all of it. It's called working on things that yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Tell that to Cowboy fans. Tell that to haters, doubters, and critics. Tell that to them. Tell that to Mark Holmes. Let's listen to Mark Holmes. I guarantee he won't care. See? Boys, you're a smart guy, Boys for Life. You're a smart guy. Don't be like all these other Cowboy fans that don't understand that it's practice. You're a smart guy, boys. Don't be like all these Cowboy fans that come up here and say it just, they don't understand that he did all that in practice. All right, let's listen to Mark Holmes and let's listen and see which side of the coin will Mark. I'm gonna ask y'all a question before we start. Which side of the coin you think Mark Holmes going to be? You think he's going to understand that it's just practice? Or is he going to be like Boys for Life and all these other Cowboy fans? Which side of the coin y'all think Mark Holmes going to be? And we'll get to Jalen Hurts press conference too. Which side of the coin do y'all think Mark Holmes going to be? You think he's going to think like a smart person that it's just practice? What side of the coin y'all think he's going to be? What side of the coin? Practice make perfect. By the time it's game time, he'll be perfect at practice. Well, boy, that's Boys for Life. Of course, he's the king of the trolls. You know Boys for Life. He'll troll anybody. He used to do a show back in the day, trolling with Boys for Life. He will troll anybody. God, I missed that show. That's Boys for Life for you. Boys for Life will troll anybody. He'll even troll a dog if he got to. That's Boys for Life for you. So I expect Boys for Life to do what he's born to do. Troll. I mean, you want to talk about the kingdom trolling? Boys for Life. He even had a show about it back in the day. Mark Holmes, on the other hand, he ain't no Boys for Life. Let's find out.
Here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you're all having a great day. Trying to get my voice back. The crazy thing going on now is
That's what you do. That's why I said you. Time I do, I gotta keep it. I want y'all. Right. That's why I know that's what you do. That you even troll a dog. Let me put Jalen back up here, and then we'll do it the normal way. Let you hear it via the phone. Unfortunately. Right. So let's listen into what Mark Holmes has to say, and let's find out. Is he trolling or is he not? Let's find out.
keeping up with everything that is the Eagles so far, okay? I've been keeping up with it. And that's okay because I get caught up on Wednesdays. And so today, doing the Dan Sileo show, I got the chance to get caught up on what's going on with the Eagles.
His voice is messed up.
And, you know, it's funny because I've talked about, we've had to take something back for Amazon and Kohl's.
His voice is messed up.
I've talked about the SS Minnow, Sean Minnan. And I said with Sean Minnan, when you looked at his credentials and dealing with the Eagles offense, that there might be some questions there. And so lo and behold, the Eagles offense, which was putrid this week, they got some problems. They got a lot of problems right now. Devontae Smith and Mekhi Lemon still haven't practiced yet. Training camp is just about over.
Lies. Devontae Smith was limited. Mekhi Lemon, I think, was limited. Lies.
And your two main guys haven't practiced now. The good news is Jalen Hurts supposedly has been looking really good.
Ha!
Jalen Hurts said 7-on-7 has been real difficult. Real difficult. Yeah. As in, it's been hard. They had the whole practice with A.J. Brown. Everybody went up to A.J. Brown except for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, everybody, including Big Dom, went up to say, hey, how you doing, man, and everything else. It doesn't seem like anybody except for Jalen Hurts has got a problem with A.J. Brown. Be that as it may. Sean Minnan, the SS Minnow, literally says he's not sure if he's going to call plays from the field or up in the booth.
8 minutes of my life I can't get back.
Typically, when you're working with your quarterback, you want to see him in real time. You want to be able to look in his eyes and see the confidence factor, see how he's doing and things like that. Put your hand on his shoulder and say, hey, here's what we're going to do. Face to face as opposed to calling down. Now, I'm not going to say that it's right or wrong, but the fact that you're still not sure where you're going to call plays, that's Bush League right now, guys. Now, for Eagle fans that said, you know, Christian Parker, he's never called plays. He could be worse than Sean Minnick. That's a true statement because he is a rookie. But here's what I'm going to say. Thus far, I think Christian Parker knows that he's calling plays down on the field because he's down there with his guys, motivating them, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Okay?
What am I watching?
Shout out to Tracy and her shirts. That he has confidence all the way around, and people are believing in him. Now, I got Philly 500 who's saying, it's fine, everything's okay as the place is burning down, right? And he's talking about his offensive coordinator. Maybe he's not going to call plays. That maybe the guy he said who had to prevent offense, Nick Sirianni, is going to call plays. They got some real problems there in Philly land. Now their offensive line. Okay, and let me go ahead and do what an Eagle fan will. Now let me clarify something because somebody super chatted on Dan Salio's show and they said, "Why do I hate Eagle fans?" I don't hate Eagle fans. I don't. I have Eagle fans that are friends of mine. Seriously. Does that mean I don't give them a hard time? No, of course I give them a hard time. In fact, you have to understand, if I take time out to figure out a way.
All right. Basically, blah, 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 blah nonsense. Basically, what I'm trying to say is time I won't get back. Basically, is what I'm trying to say is it's practice. It's not a game, it's practice, right? But for Jalen, you throw them 3 interceptions, you got Mark Holmes, you got Jay Tuck, you got Rome, you got the CBS guy. Hell, 94 WIP. I guarantee it's going to be on Get Up and First Take tomorrow. And if Speakeasy was doing a show this week, I guarantee it would be on today, like tonight. If Speakeasy or BBL Easy was on tonight. I'm not mad that Jalen threw interceptions. I'm not. What I'm mad at is he threw them interceptions. I'll put it like this. Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, Jalen threw that interception to Quinyon Mitchell. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all remember that clip of Jalen Hurts throwing that interception to Quinyon Mitchell? I can go on my phone right now and see if it's still up. Hey, got this, Mom. Everybody and their mama talked about it. And that's what I'm trying to say. I don't mind you throwing interceptions in practice because that's what it is. Practice. Not a game, practice. Get them out your system so you don't have to deal with that when the season starts. What I'm trying to say is, what up, E-Money? What I'm trying to say is, you threw an interception to Quinyon Mitchell, right? It was up to like 15 million views. 15 mil. Everybody and their mama talked about it. You threw 3 today. 94 WIP. Yeah, Hollywood Brown. Exactly. Now, we as Eagle fans can say that, Cactus Mom, but Mark Holmes and all these Cowboy fans and that CBS guy and 94 WFP, they won't care. They won't care. They won't care. They won't care that Wicks had that ball right in his hand and it was tipped. They won't care. You know what they're going to care about? Interceptions. I'm thankful that he's doing it now because he won't have, so he can get it out of his system. Now, do I want him to be better? Yes, absolutely. Because I don't want them interception nonsense to carry on to the season. I don't want that. But because you threw them interceptions, now you got idiots coming out. Y'all know this song, The Freaks Come Out at Night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at... The freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. Exactly. But here's something. Let me see if I can do this again. Let me see if I can do this again. Because I'm going to show you some stuff they won't talk about. Let me see if I can go to it. I'm going to show you some clips that they probably won't talk about. They won't talk about this. Give me a minute. See? All right. All right. Let's go to the Philadelphia Eagles real quick. Because I got some clips they won't even talk about. They won't even mention all this because of the interceptions. So let's go to this one. Let me pause it. Let me set it up. Hold on. I just want y'all to see a couple clips that they won't talk about. Do y'all think, let's play a game here. Do y'all think they'll talk about this? This clip right here. Do y'all think they'll talk about this clip? Hey, William, I want everybody to participate. Will they talk about this video? Will they talk about this throw to Elijah Moore? I want everybody to participate. Will they talk about this throw? Yeah, he was. Coop was like, yep, we got two people that says no. This pass to Elijah Moore that looks like a touchdown. Will they talk about that? Exactly. But Rock the Artist, this throw right here, will they talk about it? I already know the answer. No. They won't. They won't talk about this. They won't talk about this throw at all. They won't. They won't. They won't talk about this. Right. They won't talk about this. Right. Let's see another video. Let's pause this. Okay. This video right here. Will they talk about this? Huh? Will they talk about this? Hey. Huh? Will they talk about this? I need an answer, man. What up, Nick? I'm giving y'all instances of throws that he made. Will they talk about this tomorrow? I'm asking a real question here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I'm trying to say. That's it. This is all I'm trying to say. That's all. Nina! I just showed y'all. But before we get ahead of myself, when y'all know whenever Nina shows up here, y'all know what we like to do. This.
Woo!
And you know what? Screw that. Let's give Nina a big round of applause for my sister. One more time for Nina. Hell, she and Mama Nina deserve this. So, shout out to Nina. I just showed y'all some clips that they won't even talk about tomorrow. Right. They won't talk about them clips tomorrow because they don't like this guy. They don't like him. They hate the fact that he's walking around with that Lombardi in his hand. They hate it. They hate the fact that this guy is a Super Bowl champion. Of course they won't. They won't talk about. Watch. I guarantee. Speakeasy on vacation, Cactus Mom. Cactus Mom. Speakeasy is on vacation. I guarantee you, Acho and the BBL Easy crew is watching all this and taking some damn notes. I bet you they is. With their BBL Easy loving ass. Right. I bet they taking notes with their BBL Easy loving ass. Oh, wait. Cactus Mom. Yup, you was right. Nightcap. Exactly. Hey, Cactus Mom. Nightcap. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me real quick. Nightcap. Come on. Let me find it. Because I know I ain't crazy. Where is it? Here it is. Hey, Eagle Girl. We got 16 people in the chat. Let's get them likes up. And we'll do the Jalen Hurts press conference in a minute. I just gotta show Eagle Girl this. Excuse me, Jalen. Let me get you out the way, my guy. Cactus Mom. You was right. Cactus Mom. Let me give Cactus Mom a round. First of all, let's give Eagle Girl. We're gonna do this for everybody from now on. Let's give Eagle Girl a round of applause. And since Cactus Mom was right about this, and as you can see here, Nightcap, Unk, Ocho, and ISO react to AJ Brown versus Eagles at joint practice. Cactus Mom, you get a round of applause. Yep. Hey, you get another one, Eagle Girl. Cactus Mom, you was right. Exactly. Let's get them likes up, y'all. And this is why I was worried about. This is why I'm not really worried about Jalen throwing the 3 interceptions. What I was worried about was stuff like this. I knew. I blame AJ Brown for this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to leave this up here for a moment, and then we'll get to the Jalen Hurts press conference. I promise y'all. I blame AJ Brown for this. If A.J. Brown would have just... Hold on. Exactly. I saw that clip. But I blame A.J. Brown for this because A.J. Brown, if you wanted to leave, I had no problem with it. Right? I had no problem with A.J. But like, if you want to leave, leave. I don't really give a damn. My issue with A.J. Brown is your so-called former, I guess, because you two didn't even talk to each other today, and I don't know if y'all going to do tomorrow. You left your best friend, your former, I guess, best friend, bestie, ride or die, brother in arms, godfather of your daughter out there to be slaughtered by these guys. And somebody named Danny Parkins. And some CBS goof. And a guy named Emmanuel Acho. You left your best friend out there to be slaughtered because you wanted to hang out with your so-called favorite team. You knew these people didn't like Jalen, and you left that man to be slaughtered. I'll be right back. Laugh at some Cowboy fans. I'll be right back. Think about that, y'all. He left AJ Brown, let Jalen Hurts out there to be slaughtered.
Run Paulo here, because we've been throwing the ball a lot.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to feed the ball. Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb!
Yeah. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. Cat this mom. Think about that. A.J. Brown left Jalen Hurts out there. Sorry about that. Left Jalen Hurts out there to be slaughtered. Think about that, y'all. This would have never happened if A.J. Brown would have just fallen in line. Not been a distraction. You left that man out there to be slaughtered. To write freaking articles. To be ranked 17th. For people like Danny Parkins and Emmanuel Acho. You did that, AJ. Right. That's why I'm mad at AJ. You left your best friend out there to be freaking slaughtered. That's supposed to be your brother, right? That's supposed to be your brother, right? And you just left that man to be out there to be slaughtered. And now you got people writing articles. You got people questioning him. You got people like, is he a franchise quarterback? Is he the guy? Is this his job on the line? Like you did that. Jalen over here minding his business. And he got to see this bull crap. You even got people. I want y'all to listen to this. You even got people comparing Jalen Hurts to Russell Wilson. I'm gonna let that marinate. You got people comparing Jalen Hurts to Russell Wilson. Let that sink in for a minute. You got people comparing Jalen Hurts to Russell Wilson. Think of what I just said. Yeah. But y'all understand what I'm trying to say? But hey, it's the year of, right. It's the year of, here's a Cowboy fan. This is what I'm talking about. Here's a Cowboy fan. If Dak had this day, Eagle fans would erupt with laughter, but we can't laugh at bruh. No! Because it's none of your fucking excuse my language. It's none of your fucking business. I'm worried about the Washington Commanders. You ain't no commander. You're a street rat. You're a little boy. It's none of your fucking business. I want the Commanders to laugh so I can deal with them, not you street rats. It's none of your fucking business. What up, Skull State of Mind? Great show, by the way. That was awesome, Skull. That was a great show. Make sure y'all watch that show with me and Skull State of Mind. That was a good show. I mean, think about this. Let's say because we talked about this with me and Skull State of Mind. Let's say Kyler Murray threw an interception, right? Right. Let's say Kyler Murray. You don't think hold on. I think who did the Minnesota Vikings play week 1? Who did the Vikings play week 1?
On September 13th, the Vikings will play the Packers in Minneapolis at 4:25.
Okay. So let's say the Kyler Murray threw an interception, right? Yep. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all go watch that. Let's say the Kyler Murray threw an interception, and instead of the Packers, it's the Bears and the Lions. Think about that. Think about that. And I know Skull State of Mind would agree with me on that. Let's say Kyler Murray threw an interception in Vikings practice. But instead of the Packers, it's the Bears and the Lions. You know how stupid that would be? And it's the same with us. So I expect Commander fans would be laughing. What up, Rashid? I expect Commander fans to be laughing because we faced them week 1. Why are Cowboy fans laughing? Y'all got the Giants. Go Birds. Why are Cowboy fans laughing? Y'all got the Giants. Go laugh at the Giants. And that's my issue, y'all. Go laugh at the Giants camp. I think, did Jackson Dart threw an interception? Go laugh at them. Why are you worried about us? Mind your business. And I'm going to use the words from Trick Williams, and then I promise y'all, we'll go to Jalen Hurts' interview. I promise. I just want to rant. In the words of Trick Williams, WWE, I would mind my business while grown folks are talking. I would mind my business while grown folks are talking. I'm worried about the Commanders. How many days? 24 days now? $24? About to be 24 days? And you worried about us. Mind your business while grown folks are talking. Tired of that, man. Now, let's see if we can try to do Jalen Hurts' press conference. Let me do what I do real quick. Right. Like, pull out your handy dandy notebook.
Joe, what's your
Danny notebook. And I would mind my business while Jalen freaking Hurts and grown folks are talking. I like that, by the way. Pull out your handy dandy note. Just want to make sure I was good. He like, pull out your handy dandy notebook. I'll mind my business while grown folks are talking. He's like, pull out your handy dandy notebook. All right. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Just give me a moment. That was funny. I like Trick Williams. He's like, pull out your handy dandy notebook. And I would write, I would mind my business while grown folks are talking. You're like, pull out your handy dandy notebook.
Joe, what's your evaluation of how the offense performed? I thought
thought it was a good day. I thought we came out and ran the ball well. We had some actions off of that went well. Thought 7-on-7 was a little tough for me, but all learning experience. So excited to get back with the guys and watch the tape.
Why's the run game been so effective for you?
I think just the synchronization with that group. It seems like we've been able to build and have some slow but surely improvements. And so we just want to continue to build in that area as well as every other area. That's a really good unit, and they've played a lot of ball together.
Lane Johnson was talking about how you could stretch the defense out a lot more.
Yeah.
How much do you think that helps open up a lot of things with the offense?
Well, I think it just, I just think everybody being on the same page really is your most important thing. And I know they're getting new coaching, new philosophy, and a bit new fundamentals with that, but I think it just comes down to everybody being on the same page in the run game, and that carries over through all phases of the offense. Say again? Oh, well, I think we're still putting in a lot of different things. Our offense isn't in fullness. Came out here and didn't necessarily game plan for the team, more so treated it like a regular practice. And I think it was cool to see some of the raw and unscouted looks, if you will. So, I think he's going to show up and make plays at every facet of the offense. Ultimately, we're just trying to figure out our identity and what exactly we want that to look like. But obviously, it starts with the outside zone and in the run game.
Keep all you hit on the unscouted looks that I'm doing. The wheel route where you hit Will Shipley.
Yeah.
Was inviting pressure part of that, or was that kind of a happy accident?
Not a happy accident. It's definitely a part of the play. When you coach it up, you don't coach it up in the unideal looks. And I think we got a lot of unideal looks today. So just us being able to respond to when we're hot and hit that as the end's peeling off. It's a really big play, one that we'd be excited about in the room, but obviously still something to learn from right there because we want to avoid having a free guy coming in pressure. So get it off, but it's there's a process to it. Buy into the process of it.
The deep ball you hit to Elijah, can you take us through that play?
Yeah, I think it was a great route, great catch. Way to bring it down with the guy coming in from the inside out on his back, and great execution. So, it's a big explosive play in practice.
You spend a lot of time after practice in Philly with guys like Hollywood Brown and other guys.
Yeah.
How much has that helped and then taken into the joint practice?
Man, it definitely helps. I think every moment. I keep going back to the summertime and all this time that we spent together, how valuable that is, and just being able to stack those moments with day one of training camp to day whatever it is right now. Continue to stack, and so I think we've got some strides to take in terms of our detail and really being aligned and on the same page from how we're going to run this, new scheme. How we take.
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear this.
Come out here and practice.
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear this.
Learn from that. The good, the bad, everything is an opportunity to learn from. So that's what I really get excited about because you can come out here and as you said, you can have success on something. But just because you got the results you wanted, doesn't mean it was the way that it was supposed to be done. So just being committed to the process and not the outcome. There.
You mentioned about Will got earlier with pressure today. You notice just in terms of this system and how it has answers. What's the pressure?
I think ball is ball in the end. I think there's a mindset that what I've experienced over time is how you're trained to look at each play, what you alert, what you don't alert, the timing that you're demanded to play with, the timing where it may not have been as much of a focal point.
I'll call you back, Mayor.
No, ultimately, I think it's just a synchronization, to play on time and then play in rhythm at the
Mayor, I'll call you back.
quarterback spot. We've got to make sure we got the right detail. We got to make sure we're taking, attacking the right leverage when we get it. It's a full-on time.
Oh. Hold on. I got to do it a better way. Shit, man. Because someone won't leave me alone. So I got to do it another way.
one-time deal, so we still got opportunities to improve in that area. But I like where we are.
What was it like getting back out that practice field with AJ?
I think it was a great day out here. I know he's going out there and competing. Got a lot of love for him. I always have. It seems like it was competitive practice.
So I'm catching up in terms of getting the most out of AJ.
I think Drake has had a lot of success already, so I don't know what my advice would do. I just think he needs to continue the progression that he's on. I mean, he's already accomplished so many great things in a short time, and I expect more great things to come for him.
So did you catch up with his offensive teammates on the sideline? Did you guys have a chance to catch up?
No, I didn't get you yet. Yeah.
How tough has it been with Makai missing a lot of time and Devontae trying to get aligned with Makai some offense and just him as a person on the field?
Yeah. It's a challenge. It's a challenge because he's not out there getting the actual reps, but just being intentional with the walkthroughs, being intentional with the moments we have, off the field, after practice, as you see, all those things come into play when you're talking about trying to build that chemistry.
Jalen, is having a new coordinator, new voice to learn, is that become unusual for you? Have you kind of learned how to? It seems like every year.
Yeah. Well, I don't know it any other way, so I just definitely got a way of going about it, and I know that they're just things that are part of the process. I think ultimately you want the alignment, you want everybody to be on the same page, and then the goal never changes in terms of going out there and finding a way to win. But we've obviously got to continue to build that chemistry there.
Jim Martin is coming on to especially well, and I know it's not the best question to ask on a day to join practices, but how does he challenge you in practice?
I think he's a smart corner. He's fast. He trusts his instincts. I think he plays team football at his position. Right, he knows what his front seven is capable of. I think he has confidence in his teammates from how he plays the position on an island often. And I just think being able to compete with that, being able to test that every day at practice, it gets me better, gets us all better. Everybody that lines up against him, so it's something that I value a lot. His talent.
Different places to indicate, certain memories. If you think back to your last quarter practice here, how are you different as a quarterback? How are you better as a quarterback than the last time you were here?
I think I've grown, I've matured. I've had a lot to learn from since. I'm as a leader, as a player. And all is a bit of the same approach in terms of adjusting to a new offense and getting on the same page with Coach Sean and the OC. And, I think that's always been my focus to any and everything through any sense of noise, adversity is and triumph, right? I think having a laser focus on the team and improving and learning the game and being the best that I can be. So that, I can't really take a step back and say one way or another. It's just I'm still on the process and the journey of improving.
Okay, thanks, John.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go. That's what Jalen does, y'all. Keep the main thing the main thing. Keeping the main thing the main thing. So, I don't know why they hate Uno, y'all. I really don't. But it is what it is, and it bees what it bees, man. It is what it is, and it bees what it bees. All right, I ranted. I talked. I did my bougie for far too long. I'm tired. I want to relax. I want to get ready for this joint practice number 2 to see what other things they're going to say about QB1. So get ready for that. So on behalf of me and the King, We thank you guys for watching another glorious, wonderful edition of the Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast with your boy Kukat Connor, man. So with that, fly Eagles fly. Go Birds. And when you leave out of here, don't forget to acknowledge me. And I want to, before we go, I want to show y'all something real quick. What do you think of this new Jalen Hurts render? I'm going to show y'all how I did it. Because y'all looking at this render like, what happened to the other one? So real quick, I'm going to show y'all how I did it. All right? It's fine. Right. I just switched that red Jalen that I did to this one. So, and that's how I got Jalen. This Jalen. So, there you go. For anyone who sees the render is like, what happened to the other ones? Well, there you go. Out of a comic book. And that's how this turned into this. There you go. I appreciate you, Cactus Mom. Just want to tell y'all how this avatar came to be. So, all right, we got joint practice tomorrow, y'all. Let's get some sleep and let's see what the heck this team going to do. Oy vey.